especially with crime and crime being prevalent among black people a lot, is that small little thing that people keep saying about get it how you live, bruh. You know what I mean? Get
Yeah.
it out the mud, you know? Oh, I can't judge a drug dealer who deals weed on the street. But those things snowball, those things grow and become and lead to bigger things. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
and this is
That's
what I
where it
was saying.
starts.
And this is what I was saying about black people being attracted to evil and negativity. Why is it the majority of black people, regardless of nation, will always defend those kind of people? Always, like collectively, will always. But then at the same time, they'll say, "Oh, racism." No, you can't.
Mm,
You can't say. You can't blame people outside your community saying, "Oh, racism, discrimination, blah blah blah," but then you at the same time support people who either sell poison in your community, which has a
mm,
domino effect of all different crimes in your community, or
yeah,
you support people who actually talk about taking people out in your community, bruv.
facts, man.
It,
And and you know,
you can't talk about oh, police brutality or da 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 when your own sons, uncles, dads are doing even worse on the street to other people in your community that look like you. This is
yeah.
something I just clocked. I clocked this not like this. This isn't something I used to think about before, but this is something that is got at the front of my mind now.
Yeah.
That you can't do both. You
It has to
can't.
be
You
one or the
can't. You
other.
can't complain about police brutality and then when you know your son is out there drilling and trapping,
Mm,
and then when he gets murked, now you're saying, "Oh, he was a good boy. What are the police gonna do about it? I want justice." What do you mean you want justice, bro? What about the justice for the other brothers and sisters that your son hurt?
yeah, exactly.
Do you see where this is why we can't this is why my in my mind is very pessimistic, because you can't majority of black people have that dual mind.
Mm,
It don't work. You can't do it. For instance, another big issue, and I know I'm kind of veering off a little bit, but the fact that in
okay.
our community, a lot of the chicks, they want a guy that's dangerous and doing crime to get fast
Mm,
money, because we don't value
mm,
hard work. We don't value the guy that is legitimate and does what he needs to do, and you know he's diligent and he's consistent and he's been working hard for a long time to get to his goal. We don't respect that. That don't get no ratings, no respect.
yeah.
I did a reaction video. The girl was saying, "Oh no, I only want a guy that gets fast money. So you know, if he's a drug dealer, that's all right. I would prefer to date a drug dealer than a 9 to 5 guy, because the 9 to 5 guy is gonna take long to make money and stuff like that and all this." And and I'm just thinking, bro, we are lost. If the girls are like that, because we got to be honest, guys, a lot of things that guys do is to impress girls or get girls attracted to them. So if
Hmm.
girls are thinking like that, and then the guys are themselves, they just want fast money and don't believe in hard work, bruv, it's done.
Mm.
If most of our heroes are rappers and athletes, we are.
But
And that
King,
is the truth in the black community, regardless of nation, bruv. Most of our heroes are rappers and athletes, bruv. Or entertainers and athletes, put it like that. If you look at it on the grand scheme of things, yeah, they can't be your leaders. The leaders
and
of of our communities worldwide need to be people who are legitimate. They promote, their image is of legitimacy, of functional households, functional people that they don't represent any kind of dysfunction, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying?
mm,
And even down to their home life should not represent dysfunction, bruv. It shouldn't be they're all proving how good they are. Oh, I'm
yeah,
from. And every black community. every entertainer, every athlete, everybody that's in the limelight who is black, yeah, who is seen as a quote unquote leader, will always talk about how they're from the hood. Every single one of them, bro. Oh, I'm from here. I'm hood. Yeah, well, I'm from the hood. Blah, blah, blah. Bruv, it's not something to brag about that you came from an impoverished environment, bruv.
But isn't it a good thing for the children in those places to now look at the guy and say, oh, that guy, he's from this place. So I can also be where he is.
Bro, that is a trap. Do you want to know why? Because
Why?
most people can't be pro athletes, bruv. Most people
Well,
are
not
not going to be
a pro athlete.
Bruv, most people are not going to be pro athletes. Most people are not going to be Cardi B or the baby. They're not. They're not going to be 50 Cent. So it would be a better example if you have legitimate people who are not necessarily 10%ers. They're just normal people who did the right thing, that live straight and narrow, and they deliberately engineered their lives to be functional. That would be a better example for them kids in those environments, so that they realize they don't have to do crime, they don't have to do crazy things to be successful. We need more shows on TV, like around the world, where it depicts black families where the mum and dad, they both work or whatever, or the mum's a housewife, and it's all functional, and there's no kind of hood thing in there. There's no kind of, oh, I used to be a drug dealer, oh, I was real, I was drilling people. We need more examples of that, bruv. Do you know every single day there's another story of young teenage boys in London killing each other? Every single day. Most of it don't go on the news. Young boys, yes, in London. Young boys, 14, stabbing each other to death. Bruv, there's one thing by pulling a trigger, that's one thing. But actually knifing somebody to death, that's a completely different level, bruv. And that's happening a lot.
What's the living standard like over there? Is it considerably worse than the other white people over there, or
depends where
because
you live.
I remember you talking about how people live in council estates and all that stuff.
It depends where you live. If you live in a posh like upmarket environment, then the level of crime is going to be lower. But then if you live in a council estate, bruv, yeah, people are getting stabbed and kidnapped, and people are drilling, and this group of boys are warring the next group of boys that are like 2 miles away and stuff like that, because you know you're in a desperate environment and everybody's trying to get money, everybody's trying to be the top dog, everybody's trying to get all the girls. Like that's why it's like that, bruv. Like in the UK, it's not like black people are really spread out like that. No, black people are in concentrated environments, blood, for the most part, predominantly. So everybody's in competition. This is what I'm saying. Like, you could have 2 blocks that are literally less than a mile apart, and they're warring each other. It's the same in the US. The US, everybody knows about gang violence in the US. It's the same thing, bruv. The only difference is that, like, in the US, they're more accessible to guns. You know what I'm saying? But guns are in the UK as well, but there's more potential it's easier to get a gun in the US. You know what I'm saying? Like, but bro, the violence is mad, bruv. And the fact of the matter is, it's not even like, it would be one thing if it was the violence of like fully grown adults, mostly. But it's young teenage boys, bruv. Even girls are doing it as well. Like, there's certain council estates that, me personally, I'm not stepping in there. I have no business stepping in there, bruv. Like, real talk. Bro, there was a story of, because a lot of people get hurt by mistaken identity as well. Remember that as well. Yeah, so because we're all black, we all look the same. Like, look at me, bruv. I'm a black guy. I've got hair. I've got tattoos, bro. Mistaken identity, that's easy, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a story of what happened not too long ago. Yeah, some guy, black guy, yeah, works a normal job. He worked on the train tracks or something like that. So he used to get up, like go to work really early in the morning. Like he went to go and give one of his workmates a lift to work early in the morning. We're talking like 5 in the morning or something like that. He was waiting for this guy outside the council estate, yeah, or on one of the a road close to a notorious estate, right? Boom. Next thing he knows, he's getting rammed. A car has come and rammed him, his car, into another car. Yeah. And then 2 boys have jumped out. They're trying to drag him out the car. They're not getting him out the car. So they stab him to death in the car, bro.
Bruh.
Guess what? Mistaken identity, bruv. The guy's dead. And the guy just had the newborn baby, bruv.
Oh my god.
That story never even got on the news like that. Bro, bro, this is why when I hear people say, "Oh, you're from UK, you ain't got no hoods, you ain't got," bro, you don't know what the talking about. You would come here on holiday and get murked because you go to the wrong place, thinking you're on some safari, bruv. Like it's real like that, bro. Like it's real. There's certain places like you have no business there. Like people will approach you like who have you come to see? Like who are you? And you gotta understand.
It sounds like Cape Town.
And there's some, and you gotta understand, yeah. There's some youths out there who they're just looking for a reason to do something. They don't even need a reason. They're just doing it just because they wanna get their reputation up. Maybe they just blood hungry, bruv. And wrong place, wrong time. That's you.
Yeah.
And I know America's like that as well. I know there's loads of places in America that are like that.
It sounds like Cape Town to me.
Bro, this is the thing. These things happen across the world. This is why a lot of times we tend to think that it only happens where we are. Bro, it's everywhere, especially where there's black congregations of black people. These things happen a lot.